okay?
Seth, it's a little bit loud.
A little bit loud? Thank you.
The banjo is, anyway.
Well, that's what I'm going for. All right. All right, let me try it again.
Better.
Now that I am getting on, I've learned like the old folks say, it's not about the money. Life is playing for the day. Playing for the day. Playing for the joy of living. How can we keep from giving to our neighbors and our friends? Playing for the day. Playing grateful for creation, from a well of celebration flowing deep where we begin. Music is meditation. Music is prayer. Music is community, floating in the air. Frees us together, frees us to say, our music is our message. We're just playing for the day, playing for the day. Playing for the day, playing just to be together, for the sake of one another, mingling the singing of our souls, playing for the day, playing in unself-conscious freedom, find your voice and please come join in and be whole. All right, now tell me honestly, is the banjo just overwhelming everything?
Is the banjo overwhelming?
Yeah.
No, you could sing a little louder.
Okay.
But it's a good song.
Oh, thanks. Prepare.
I've got a banjo looks kind of like that, but it doesn't play. I got to get Rob to work on it, I think.
Yeah, Rob does good things. Yeah.
Have you had him work on your banjo?
Not on the banjo. I had him do stuff on the violin and viola and mandolin. Actually, the guy who did this is Neil over at Tone Shop. Because I brought an electric guitar to him, and I had a banjo too. And I said, "Can you make this sound more like an actual instrument?" And so he did. He think he did a real good job. It's not fancy.
Maybe I should take it over there. My brother-in-law gave me a banjo. It looked like a really good banjo, but it just needs some work, you know.
I had a Gibson banjo that was stolen, and I'm going to leave that in the last days of my career. Sad story.
Yeah.
But this is fine.
Maybe we could do a banjo duet.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
If I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do a whole show playing banjos. Yeah.
And a part of it,
dueling banjos. We could do that, yeah. I'll have to get it fixed. Okay, that's a good song. Keep going. You're doing great. The crowd loves you.
I was going to do one more banjo song, and then I'll give, or should I just go to the guitar?
Do another.
You've
got 25 more minutes.
Oh, excellent. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a wimp and go to guitar. I'll just tell them it'll take me a second, because this is hard to mic, and it's a bear. And then I just don't sing loud enough. But I just love the instrument. You know, there's just something magical about a banjo. It is. You know, classic American instrument, blah, 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 you know.
So did we invent that in America?
Yeah, absolutely. Comes from Africa originally. It was a gourd basically a gourd with a string on it, or two or three, you know, which is basically the same thing that the ancient Indian instruments were.
Kind of like my cigar box with both bands.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's where it all comes from. You know, the humans. That's what we do. And let me tune this a little bit so you can hear my voice. and that's how it became. But it came here, and they went through all these changes, and all the, became part of classic old time Southern music, and then through Dixieland up to early jazz, and then bluegrass, and yeah, I mean it's everywhere. There's some great players.
And now there's Steve Martin.
Yeah, hey.
That
No,
guy
but
can,
you want to get
play.
He can play for real, but you really want to get scared. Tony Trischka is one of those guys who's just is amazing. There are a couple guys at the top of the game there who are just insane, and I mean I don't even recognize it as banjo playing. Anyway, well, all right, this is another silly song. What? Imagine that. This is about interrupted domestic bliss, and in the end, Scott. I was going to say, in Scott's terminology, it is probably the hero coming back from the edge of adversity. So this is called "Maybe Sell It on eBay." I was standing by the stovetop making pancakes while my family waited patiently. But just as I began to pour the batter, I was interrupted by an office call for me. Well, by the time I returned, the pan was smoking. I scraped and scraped and pulled that pancake free. But just before I could toss it in the garbage, I saw a face looking back at me. Kinda looked like Elvis, or maybe it was Moses, though it could have been Jesus, or Friar Tuck. There must be someone out there on eBay, so I can sell it and make a buck. Then while almost to my office with my coffee, my arm was smacked by a running SVP. The coffee went flying in slow motion and landed with a splash all over me. My clean white shirt suddenly was mocha. I closed the door, and as I wriggled free, just as I went to hang it in the closet, I saw a face looking back at me. It kinda looked like Elvis, although maybe it was Moses, though it could have been Jesus or Friar Tuck. There must be a buyer somewhere on eBay, so I can sell it, change my luck. Well, I was fumbling in my pockets for my car keys. Work was out and I was feeling pretty wow. Work was out and I was feeling a little better. And as I hit reverse, I heard a crunching sound. I saw my battered iPhone on the pavement, right lying where it really shouldn't be. But just before I could toss it in the backseat, I saw a face looking back at me. It was the face of Sauron, or maybe L. Ron Hubbard, although maybe it could have been Nixon. or Chairman Mao. Maybe it was Reagan or the late Merle Haggard. And I just stood there and I said, wow, it kind of looks like Elvis. Though maybe it was Moses. Or it could have been Jesus. Or Chairman Mao. There must be a buyer somewhere on eBay, so I can sell it. Hey, what the heck?
That's a good song.
Okay. Just, oh yes, Mr. As they say, Mr. Thornton recognizes a Shaggy Dog song when he hears one.
Imagine what y'all could do if you got together and wrote a song, huh?
I'm for it. I bet it would be original. I'm sure it would. No, I told Mr. Thornton I want to play mandolin behind him. Harry, I want to play this thing behind you sometime.
Okay.
But all right, moving along. Nobody wants to hear about me anyway. I am going to. What are we doing? All right, one more of this, and I'm going to go to the piano. This is the song that Edie was helpful to me in one of those sessions, and I changed it, and I think for the better. This is called "Was I Really Destined to Come to Texas?" I was talking with a friend just the other day about the music that we both love, about Jerry, Jeff, and Willie, and almost Governor Kinky, and the fiddle parts, and Bob Will's Faded Love. I developed this mania when still in Pennsylvania, and I heard about the Rose of San Antone. Perhaps I was destined to come to Texas and make this place my home. Was I really destined to come to Texas? Was I born to see the Alamo? Was I meant to write sonnets about blue bonnets and hang out in San Angelo? Was I really destined to come to Texas, where folks don't have to fit into a mold? Was I really destined to come to Texas, or was it just to get out of the cold? Was I really destined to come to Texas, where Fort Worth waves a howdy to the west, where hill country flowers, river park hours, and Austin's charming weirdness is the best? I guess I was destined to come to Texas, where folks don't, winners turn to gold. I guess I was destined to come to Texas when music blares out of the soul. I'm glad that I was destined to come to Texas, because I surely didn't get out from the cold.
I think I asked you once before. Have you been to the Alamo?
Yeah, of course.
You know, the best Alamo is at Brackettville. You know, the one they built for the John Wayne movie.
No, I never saw that.
If you saw the movie Alamo?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they built a whole Alamo over there in Brackettville, not far from Del Rio, in that country.
Oh, that'd be so
out
cool.
there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, because that doesn't look like Texas here. I'm sorry, you know. This the whole image of Texas is the West with the cacti and stuff is really not like
go to the one out in Brackettville. That looks like the real Alamo. That's
cool.
what I always think of.
Cool,
good song. Okay,
thank you.
You're doing good.
I'm going to do one more guitar thing, and then I am going to play some piano.
You're so versatile. You're versatile. Versatile.
I just like to play different stuff.
Talented. Yeah.
It's like glazed potato chips. You can't just take just one. So. Anyway, this is. Oh yes, this is me using my my beginning relationship with the pedals and stuff, but.
I got to make a comment here. You know, if I had as many musical instruments in my room as what you've got, when the maid comes, my wife would just lock the door. She wouldn't even let her in there. she said, "Don't let the maid know."
Oh, well, do you serious? Hold on for a second.
I've only got 3, and I keep them in cases. But
do you seriously think that anybody is allowed in this room who's not A-okayed by yours truly? No, sirree, Bob.
Yeah,
well. No, this is there's all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, you start thinking about. Anyway, yeah, it's a mess. But
Alan Larson's got Alan's got the best room though.
Yes. It's true. It's true. His filing system is even more obscure than mine, if that's a possible thing. But anyway, I did read someplace that you're supposed to be a genius when they have a messy office, and so I'm doing my part. This is silly. This is just a silly Texas song called "On the Phone." I was crossing the street in the neighborhood. It was another nice Texas day, where a blast of wind and a crash of noise nearly punched me in the face. I looked up to see what kind of crazy kid would come crashing right through the zone. But it was a nice young woman in an SUV, and she was talking on her phone. She was on the phone. She was on the phone. Well, late last week, I was driving my car, as careful as I could be, when a big black Lexus sides across 3 lanes and pulls up in front of me. I looked up to see what kind of crazy fool would be so driving so drunk or so stoned. But it was just another plain old executive, and he was playing with his phone. He was on the phone. He was on the phone. He must be so damn significant that he can never be alone. Like a junkie on smack, or maybe some crack, or pit bull with his bone. But don't try to pry away that thing when he's playing on the phone. People People sit texting at the restaurant, they're checking their mail on a day, updating Snapchat for the world to see. A burger on your plate. Come on. Sorry. Still getting the technology down. I see, I see that every place you go these days, folks are typing in their hands or shouting conversations at bushes and garbage cans. Opposable thumbs are wonderful things, but put down the plastic bones. Hey, reconnect with the world outside and let's get off our phones. We're all on the damn phone. We're all on the phone. Our little friends inside our pants keep us from feeling alone. Like junkies with smack, or maybe some crack, or pit bulls with our bones. Don't try to pry that thing away when I'm talking on the phone. Or something like that.
And now he moves over to the keyboard.
We move over to the keyboard. Let me do the camera swing. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Excellent. And if dogs walk in and out, that's not my.
Okay. And he has yet other instruments on the wall that he hasn't played.
Oh yeah. Actually, what I can play is I can play mandolin. I should
play the piano.
But it's just mandolin's a lead instrument. It doesn't work for anything else. I think that if you've got hold on for a second. If one has the choice of rhythm instruments, mandolin doesn't come up there on the top for me, although you can do the chop, 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 which is cool. I decided to try this on whatchamacallit, on the organ. Get this down. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm not real technological, but what can I tell you? All this
stuff. This is about it for you. Wait, you got about 6 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this and do a slight leaving instrumental.
Okay.
So I do have another one planned. God said to Noah, "Fire next time." I can't figure out if it's starting or dying, and all of the eyes that pass my stare, the embers of the world are glowing there. The embers of the world. The embers of
Keyboards are too loud.
Oh. Embers of the world. Louder than that. Embers of the world. Better?
Oh yeah, better, yeah. That's okay.
it on logs or water and sand. The final answer is in our hand, for soon you'll see that you're standing bare. And the embers of the world are glowing there. Okay, exactly how many seconds do I have left? My watch says 4 minutes. That should be enough to do this. Okay,
4 minutes.
That should be enough to do this. Without introduction, a song that I wrote when I was a kid, and I've been messing around with this, so I changed it completely. But it's keeping the words the same, and the chords the same, but I changed it completely. You know what I mean, Harry. Wendy, when I found you, Wendy, when you found me, I had nothing to do. Now I can't help from singing. I'm for a table to cry, but my body feels like it's ringing. The silence that restrained my love now shouts out to a friend. The thoughts that excited me now feel that way again. That you're the one, rainbow pointed to. You know I wanna be with you. You said you. When we sit here for the world for us to share, there are rumblings of sad apprehension beneath the simple joy that your conversation brings. You tell me there are other dimensions. When you say there's someone who lives so far away, are you asking me to leave? Is it a hint for me to stay? Can't force it, but what can I do? When do you say you want me to? There.
Ace, thank you so much for coming and play for us today.
Oh, my pleasure indeed.
I love that last song.